Hey guys, Dr. Josh here. I know we've given you a lot of stuff to do at home. If you've been in our office for a few visits now, you've been recommended a home care plan, and I sent this video to you for two specific reasons. Number one, most likely you're dealing with some disc degeneration or spinal arthritis and you need some extra help for your home care. And number two, I really want to help improve the effectiveness of your adjustments. I want you to make sure and maximize your adjustments when you're in the office. But again, that's only an hour a week in the office. So we need to be maximizing the other 167 hours in your week. So we're going to do that over the next couple minutes and go through some advanced tips on wobbling. You know, in 2013, I was in a really bad car accident where I herniated 3 discs in my low back, to the point where a surgeon said the only answer was surgery. I was dealing with daily pain that was so bad it felt like a blowtorch was behind my knees and like I was walking on broken glass. I don't know if you've experienced that level of pain. I really do hope you haven't, to the point where you're maybe starting to count the steps from your bed to the bathroom to the office every single day. It's so hard maybe to get in and out of bed, or in the past it might have been really tough to get in and out of the car. I know what that's like, and so I'm going to show you some of the tips and some of the strategies that I used in making sure I could recover the health of my disc, avoid surgery, get out of pain, and get back to a healthier back, healthier, stronger spine than I've ever maybe had in my entire life. So I want to help you with that. And I just want to emphasize how important it is that you take this to heart, that you look into your life and you look into your lifestyle and see what are some ways that you can plug in these strategies I've given you for home care so that you can get the best results possible. You know, if somebody had told me straight off the bat, Dr. Josh, you need to do 6 to 8 hours of wobbles per day, I would have said, you're crazy. But then I realized that in between patients, or if I'm standing at a computer, instead of standing at a computer, I could be sitting on a wobble ball. That I was really easy to get 3 hours in, and I really made an assertive effort for about 4 months to really get in those wobbles up to 6 hours per day. So when I was at home at the dinner table, I'm doing wobbles. When I was sitting there doing all kinds of things, I had a wobble in my bathroom, or if I was brushing my teeth or doing my hair or doing whatever, find the ways that you can make it work. If you need to buy a couple more wobbles, do it. If you have a sitting job, that's easy. You can really add this in a great way. But I think you'd be surprised how much wobbling you can get in if you just really make a concerted effort to do that. By now, you've learned our 3 planes of movement: front to back, side to side, and rotation. In the Cartesian coordinate system, they call that the X, Y, and Z axis when we start moving the spine around that. Those are the baseline. Those are the minimums. And I want you to be doing 10 really slow and then 10 with some speed. A total of about 20. You don't really need to do more than that to warm the spine up, but if you do, I would recommend that you do an equal amount of slow to an equal amount of fast. Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. So if you're doing the rotations, you might rotate around, keeping everything in that one plane, one way, going that way, and then get up some speed to it. Okay? Front to back looks like this. Your chin's going down, arms in, hips back, hips forward, arms open, chin up. Side to side, you keep everything looking straight ahead. You're not rotating the head. Elbow goes up, elbow goes down, hips go away. Ear to the shoulder, ear to the shoulder, ear to the shoulder. And then rotation, your chin is always following your elbow around. That's usually followed by, and you might have been recommended to do 2 to 5 minutes of big circles with your hips. One way for a couple minutes, the other way for a couple minutes. Imagine you're like a belly dancer in Hawaii doing different exercises. So you're keeping that upper body pretty stationary as you mobilize that low back. You're not getting the elbows into it. You're not rotating around. You want to keep everything in that even plane, and you're getting those circles in and figure eights where you bring the hips across the front, back to the opposite side, across the back, across to the front. You're drawing a figure 8 with your hips, loosening things up, even getting your feet and ankles into it as you can, okay? You want to go one way, and then you want to go an equal amount the other way. You can do fast, little circles, and you can do really slow and big circles all the way, getting that full range of motion. If you feel a tinge, you can stop at that point and back it off a little, but I kind of want you to work through that, especially if you're in that initial intensive phase of care. If you aren't, and if this is something you're getting back to doing, you might need to really focus on the warm-ups that you're doing before adjustments to really help you when you're here in the office, okay? So getting a good solid amount of time, even just the fact of sitting on this wobble ball right now, you're imbibing fluid and water and hydrating that disc. So even just by sitting on the wobble ball, whether it's at the desk or at the dinner table or paying bills and doing different things. So just think about it that way as well. If it gets to the point where you're tired of sitting on it, which can happen, you can also put it in the small of your back. And that can help hold you from compromising your posture and going forward like that. So this wobble ball can be your best tool. I will also say, the pokey side doesn't feel very good if you're sitting on this for very long. The pokey side is actually for your feet. So if you ever wanted to just put this on the ground and put some pressure on the feet, it can actually work some of the pressure points in your feet, which is pretty cool. So I want to challenge you in an advanced way. Get as much wobbling in as you can. Find ways that you can make it easy in your life. It's on the dining table facing out. Put a chair next to your bed. Put a chair in your bathroom. Have it ready for you at work. Most of you guys that have recently gotten these in history, we've been including a pump with it as well. So you can actually pump it up or let air out for your trips as well and taking it with you on the road. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and go through advanced wobble strategies for you guys and make sure that you're getting the tools you need to live the life that you deserve.